Hello everyone. Post-recording professional YouTuber here. This game contained a lot of heavy and sensitive topics that I didn't really understood at the point of recording. Did you happen to see this boy when you went to the police station? Please. She's a very badass woman. Why did I use the word woman? Thus, I'm gonna edit out any inappropriate jokes I might have made or any insensitive joke. Essentially, this video is gonna be bare bones to reflect the game's nature. Welcome to No Case Should Remain Unsolved. There's not much of a background for this game, mainly because I didn't do any research and also I saw the title of the game and I was like, that seems intriguing. That seems interesting, intriguing, and I want to play that. So here I am. I don't know much about the game other than like the general premise that pretty sure this girl here goes missing. That is it. Oh, oh, oh. That actually took me back a bit. That's insane. Let me just set up these things. Okay, so yeah, I I I think it's just better I get into the game. Huh. I realized I was a jellyfish. I spent the la. Oh, maybe I am a jellyfish. I spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life, with no heading in particular, blindly stinging everyone I encountered. Huh. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace, I only ended up hurting. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. So that's it. That's what I am. A jellyfish, floating across the sea. I don't even remember why I once became a police detective. Look over there at that family, weeping for their lost child. Have I ever done anything to wipe away the tears? A police station is a crucible of pain and grief. I am so sorry if I'm butchering any words here. Listen. I cannot speak. It's like, listen. I can't defend myself as to why I can't speak because people speak every day, but I don't. I don't speak every day. So why did I choose to enter that institution? Why did I think I could somehow offer people solace and hope? Maybe I was simply being selfish. Maybe I became a detective just so I could belong somewhere. I should stop now. I should stop wondering with nothing but regret on my lips. That's it. Then the first good thing I'll ever have done for everyone. I'm sorry for everything. I dot. This is a suicide note, madam. Oh, hello, Miss Gion Gayon. I didn't realize this game was Korean. That's a nice. I actually like that. That's a nice thing. It went from madam to her name. Who are you? She once goes. Remember that little girl, Joy Siwon. Joy Siwon. Siwon, the girl who went missing. That's right, madam. Ma'am, do you know what happened to that girl you brought back? Thanks to you, her family found peace. Do their lives look ruined to you? The doctor says my mind is like an old library without an index. I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. I see you're in uniform, so you couldn't be Siwon's ghost. From the way you bring up my forgotten failure, I can only assume you're here to deliver judgment. Huh. That just did though. Ma'am, I'm not here to judge you. I only want to tell you about the life you lived. Your Honor, you already know what happened. I never brought Siwon home. The case ended the way her father, Dogan, wanted. She disappeared forever. I, I'm so sorry. This is like such a, this is such a serious every section of the game, right? And I'm like, I can't say these names. Not only that, I can't say the regular as words. Completely out of her mother's streets. Leave the case unsolved. We can't do that. Jaewon's father, Choi Dagon. We can't do that, sir. You mean you've already filed a missing persons case? Jaewon's officially registered as a missing person then. Then, please, that's good enough. Detective, I'm begging you. Please don't look for my daughter anymore. Stop asking where she is. Keep her completely out of her mother's streets. Let her just live life somewhere. Just say that she went out to the playground that like she always did and vanished. That's all. A perfect crime with no witness, no suspects. So please, please leave this case unsolved. I'll do anything. Please. I beg of you. Huh. So that's how you remember it. That's. Huh. This was the case I took before I resigned from the missing persons team. See how relieved I looked after what Joy Dagon said? That man knew if we went to close the case and move on, we needed a good excuse. Huh. That my refusal was only customary. What the fuck is that for? A front to cover up uh, my cowardice. Ma'am, history is that sanctity is produced at the point where the imperfections of memory met the inadequacies of documentations. Oh my, a lot of words I've never used before. A lot of words that me have never seen. What do you mean? It means you just don't get it. Can you remember the beginning and the end of the case? Let me help you weave together the threads connecting the start to the finish. Um, I think Shivan's mother called me to report the girl missing. Yes, I remember now. She said Shivan disappeared from the playground. Oh, calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? This is a good, huh? Detective. Detective Jeon Gion. Jeon Gion. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Yes, do you remember me? You came to check on Shivan the other day. I asked you not to ring the doorbell. Please tell me you remember. Detective, I'm scared. Please hurry. She's gone. Shivan's gone. Shivan's such an active plague. Let me try that again. Shivan's gone. She was just at the playground. What is this? Oh. It's like this is not much of a game, it's more interactive than I thought it was. Like an interactive novel. When did you last see her at the playground? Hashtag time, hashtag gone alone. What's this hashtag bullshit? Hashtag gone wrong. Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective Shake disappeared 3 hours ago. Huh. 3 hours. Wait, so 3:33 in the afternoon. So it has been about 3 hours. So it's 6:30. 6:30 in 3. Okay, it matches, right? It matches. His body, like, Siobhan's mother is like worried, obviously. Yeah, it matches. I would say, yeah. We've looked everywhere. A 3-year-old girl could have gone alone. What do we do now? I'm not out of panic, but the worst is that. But listen, I am not reading wrong. You are reading it wrong. Whatever I say is now law. I'm not out of panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. You're turning yourself in. Ex-English teacher. Yes, I would like to surrender to the police. I am responsible. A little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she? 3 days ago? It's okay. This conversation is 3 days after the mother's call. She was with me. I took her away. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I did it because I needed the money. I'm sorry. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. What do you mean it's all your responsibility? Who are you, ex-teacher? Detective, the truth is, she's dead. Siwon is dead. She's been dead all this time. Your Honor, that's all I remember about the case. Now I understand why you've come to me here at the final crossroads. Why you want me to remember the beginning and the end. You're the gatekeeper of time and space. Janice, I had to put it. Oh. I don't believe it's the ex-English teacher. I don't believe it's because. What's the motive? Money. Yes, here's the thing. Teachers are not paid well. Teachers have to put like a lot of effort into teaching children, right? And on top of that, they have to go and like get a secondary job, like a part-time job, and like whatever else they can get to, because the payment from the like teaching job is not enough. That is an issue. But is money really enough for you? For you as a teacher, for your oath as a teacher, to kidnap a girl? Like obviously, there are cases where teachers have done way worse for way less. But is it really enough? Money. I had put it completely out of my mind. Was I trying to foster these memories because I felt guilty? Foster? Forget. The man who took her the man who took her turned himself in, but I pretended it never happened. And the girl, she was already dead, but I pretended not to know. I am sorry. Someone like me doesn't deserve peace. Ma'am, it's alright. Don't be afraid. I don't care what you want to call me, but you have to know that this isn't the end of the road. You're not bound for hell or purgatory. Now think back. Shivan disappeared from the playground, right? Okay, from her mother's this call. She disappeared at the playground, right? At 3 hour at the third hour at 30 minutes and 33 minutes. And that's the last that anyone has seen of her. The father does not want she want to be with mother. That's also another thing. And a man turned himself in saying that he did it and that she's dead. And it was all for money. That's all that we have gotten so far. I don't. It doesn't make sense. If anything, I suspect the father more. What do you mean, keep her out of. Actually, no. If anything, I suspect the parents, both the mother and father. What do you mean, keep Sharon out of her mother's streets? And why did you want to close the case? Who is this teacher? The story doesn't add up. Try to recall everything you can about the location. I I can see more fragments now. I see them. But they're so faint, like scars faded with age. No, you're doing great. Once you brought up the fragments, try connecting them together with a chain of recollections. Even a dried out ravine can be a river. Again, with the water's return. She was gone, she was just at the playground. Yeah, do you see anyone suspicious? See any specific reason you had to pick up the original? It's exactly as my daughter said. I was so sure we would be at the playground, but when I got there, I didn't see her. So I assumed my daughter took her alone. Then my daughter came downstairs and looked at me with her eyes wide and said, and I thought, oh no, I think you might be making a mutton of a molehole. I don't know if my mother told you, but she goes alone to places all the time. My daughter worries easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. Please don't worry about it. I have a stern word with my daughter, honestly. I can't believe she's gone. Called you. What? This is exactly as my daughter said. I was so she would be at the playground, but when I got there, I didn't see her, so I assumed my daughter took her along. Who is her? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean? It's exactly as my daughter said. Who are you? You're someone's mother, right? You same portrait. But what do you mean is exactly as my daughter said? So I assume my daughter took her along. Who is her? I don't know if my daughter told you, but Sivan goes alone to places all the time. My daughter worries easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. Please don't worry about it. I'll have a stern with my daughter, honestly. Okay, I'm guessing this is. Okay, makes sense now. This is about. This is in the call. This is in the call. This is not here. This is not here. So it is in the call. It is in this call where she reports the missing daughter. See if you can remember someone you didn't see it together. Yeah, we were all together. Sorry again. Was there anything as about? No, it was all business as usual. My recording started acting weird. I don't know what happened, but let me just read this like from the beginning. No, it was all business as usual. She goes to kindergarten on weekdays, and we go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have two playgrounds in the condo complex. Normally, we alternate between them. I go alone sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible wheelchair accessible. So, hey Jeon has to take the kids on her own. Wait, recently they've been only go to that one playground. He Jeon said the kids asked to go there today too. If only they had gone to the other playground. On the way back, they sometimes drop by this stationery store, the complex entrance. The place is called Apollo. Simon loves getting candy there. Huh. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense. Wait, so there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here, obviously. I can't check right now, but there's a lot of people involved. Hey Jion. Hmm. I'm not gonna give a theory as to yet, but all I can say is it does not make sense. The girl's disappearance does not make sense. There should have been an eyewitness. No matter what, there should have been an eyewitness. It's 3 in the afternoon. Almost 4. How could no one see this little girl disappear? Think back to the testimonies about the playground. Well, who do you think those people were? People. Those testimonies were all from one person. Yes, Shion's mother. Weren't they? Man, life is a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Jigsaw puzzle master. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's not Seon's mother. It doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I don't think this is Seon's mother. I think this is just Joe Dagon. Your memories are scrambled and misaligned, but each fragment, each moment connects with one another. Look at the connections closely and you'll figure out where the pieces belong. Who said these things and in what order? And then what? Hmm? What does that change? Who knows, maybe if you connect enough pieces, you might discover a key. A key that unlocks the face of the person, putting the puzzles back together. Hmm. Hmm. Shivan, your mother and you too. I don't know. Tell me on. Yeah, this is Shivan's brother. It's as exactly as my daughter said. Okay, so I'm guessing this is Young's grandfather. My oh my. This the garden there's a lot of things. Yeah, can you yeah, tell me about the teacher. I'm so grateful to her. I had no idea that she was keeping such a close eye on Shevon. There's something Shevon always says to me. Mommy is the saddest person in the world. She never says that when her father is around, of course, but I think I understand what she means now. Shevon genuinely thinks that way. She couldn't handle it otherwise. That's why she refuses to cry. Because then that makes her the saddest person instead of her mother. She couldn't handle it if she was the saddest person in the world, getting pity from everyone. That's probably how she sees it all. She's still so young. Children who are forced to grow up fast end up with better control of their emotions, and that breaks my heart. Sewon's quite a philosophical person. She's a very badass woman. Why did I use the word woman? I'm suspecting the grandfather at the moment because what do you mean? Please don't worry about it. I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. Why were you on the phone with on the afternoon of February 3rd? Who were you on the call? But our officer isn't even staff, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Leon, he's there on the afternoon of the 3rd. Police complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that. And there's too much work to call about it in the afternoon. Wait a second. Oh, I see it. I did call, but it wasn't for anything special. This got me what's it called a best caregiver award. We asked if she could make it. Like we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to call. So I think that was some guess of the call. I kind of regretted calling her. I mean, she's not the type to do that kind of company spirit event. I've talked with her, right? Can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short. Something about being too busy with the kids. Has she even come into the office recently? So what's all of this about? I mean, as long as she's doing her job, right? But police visit? Really? She's not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? Kidnapping? Phone call? Playground? Ooh, okay, so this is I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess this is like an unknown person. It might be Apollo. It might be. This is definitely this is the grandpa. I'm guessing this is grandpa. Um. Ooh. It's actually gonna. I have to use my resources like carefully to uncover this. I'm gonna. I think the best way to know about like what happened to Siobhan is to learn about Siobhan. Can you tell me anything about Siobhan's life at the kindergarten? Oh, look at that smile. I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, detective. She's still missing. How could anyone take her away in broad daylight, in the middle of the condo complex? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How? And no eyewitnesses. Oh man. I heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't see anything. I don't know if this will help, but well, you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. Siobhan is always optimistic and cheerful. She started Eden last year, and I was surprised that she never slid away from any of us teachers. At first, I just took her for a friendly child. Then I realized her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother, but she never asked where her mother was. No, that's not a problem, not at all. But how could I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown. So I just feel like I want to keep her. So I just feel like I want to keep a closer eye on her, make sure she's okay. She's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strange, fragile way. Does that make sense? You're not. You're. I'm gonna guess you're the ex-teacher. Way above. Way above. Way above. What is this fucking Huh? I have to input a code the day her mother was discharged. Oh my god. There's so much than I thought. It's actually just a board. Huh. Received testimony that did anyone from my family drop in today or someone serve on our own? Today. No. No. Not someone. Not a better either. Might I ask what the police want with them? You're not the first to come looking for her today. Is this about Miyuko's mother? Thing is, Mion's only coming with Shion these days. He used to come with his mother all the time when he was younger, but I haven't seen her in a while. Is he doing alright? Okay, so it's obviously you. It's a number thing. Shion's mother's birthday. There's a lot of things connected to Shion's mother right now, which is giving me an inkling that it might be Shion. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Not yet. Where's this? What to find a key? On her own. Let's have a friend, please. We'll pick up my show on her phone. Alone before, yes. Has she gone alone before? Is that really possible? Detective, I think might have been my fault that she's gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had Shion. I couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. But since we both spent so much time looking up at the hospital ceiling, I thought I might be able to understand her better. Now though, I'm not so sure. Do you think she resents me? Is why she won't call me mom? Is that why she's always tried so hard to find? I've scoured all the playgrounds to find her. Okay, so this is Shion's mother. Yeah, it is after hospital. I don't think that's important. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's important. Still on the line on my way. Can you tell me what happened? I think it's better to understand this, like what exactly happened. I got a call from my mother. Someone's grandmother, she said. I'm at the store outside the condo complex and she's got the call staying. saying the fire alarm was going off in the house. A security guard ran over to my mother's house to check, but he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go and open it for her. She knew I couldn't bring someone somewhere, so this is I told her to go herself, but she was so stubborn. Mom said she could get to the playground and pick up Sean faster than she could get home, so I rushed over to her house and made sure everything was fine in the place. That she would be there soon. She said she was. She said that made the most sense. She was gonna wait for me with the sheet. I went to mom's house and the security guard was over there. I opened the door for him and the place was filled with smoke. I don't know what she was cooking on the stove, but the pot was burned black. I looked down off the stove and opened the windows. All I could think of was Sean. How glad I was that I didn't bring her to such a dangerous place and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran over to the little bit. It was only a place, I swear. For mom waited for me to the building just like she promised. When I asked her where Sean was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Are you here yet? I'm guessing this is Sean's brother. I don't think this is Sean's father. I do not think this is Sean's. I have to see the name, I guess. It's missing Sean's name. Oh, look at that cute baby. She was born at 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. God damn. Her mother had come out of the C-section and was about to be transferred to CRE for the baby, but the nurse called for me. It was only a few seconds, but she let me see Sion. Sion reminded me of the Thumbelina, a fragile little princess nested in a bright red flower. It was so light, I could barely feel her in my arms. I was scared she might float away if I so as much breathed in her direction. The nurse told me to have a look, but I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I could barely even get a proper look at my precious baby. And then, the first thing I did after a confusing meeting was register her. I sprinted straight from the hospital to the city hall. It's just some blood text. I just stopped to catch my breath, and then I wrote her name. Sion. That's Xiao for rhinoceros, and one for origin. It's an unusual name, I know. At the time I was thinking of the old saying, but the marching forward like the old horn with a rhino. I thought that was his strength. I put all my weight into each stroke of the pen, every single one, hoping that the fragile piece of paper might help her somehow. They might help her root to life, like a powerful anchor that kept her mood to us. Okay, so this is the father. This has to be the father. There's an unknown speaker here as well. I'm gonna keep it at the last because I don't know the order right now. This is definitely last. This is the very last. Auntie is unsolved. Why didn't you turn yourself in? Divorce. Okay. I can't do this. I can't do this yet. Oh my god, there's so many things I can't do yet. Candy. Could you tell me what happened when you lost Sosion? Yes, see. Could you tell me last time what happened when you saw Sion? Monkey no talk. Speak no evil. We always used to. This is brother Marissa. We used to buy Sion candy from the stationery store on the way home, but we didn't buy her candy recently because Auntie doesn't come out with us anymore. I told Simon to stay where she was and went to the stationery store. I ran over. The stationery store is just up the stairs over the fence. It's really quick, I swear. I was only there for a bit and I ran back. And she wasn't there. I put her name like Siwan, but she didn't come. Only Auntie did. She started crying and Auntie said I should tell her she wasn't with us. She told me not to say anything at all. And just like that, monkey we saw at the temple. Speak no evil. Celine Dion, you're on thin ice. You're on very thin ice. Did you happen to see this boy when you went to the police station? Playground. You know that playground near the station store. I saw the boy a few days ago. He went from the playground straight to the store. I remember wondering why Sivan was sticking so close to that boy. Why do you ask, detective? Does the boy have anything to do with the case? Guessing? No, Sivan has to know, right? I know, it's... Yeah, their family, right? So they will know Sivan's brother. I'm guessing it's an unknown person. I'm guessing it's an unknown person. What? Prove the shopkeeper is lying. What proof? Okay, what did he even lie about? He used to come with his mother all the time when he was younger, but it seems in a while. You're doing alright. I have proof that what could he even be lying about? What? I told you to stay where she was and sister. I ran her over. You was the best sister, but with his because I didn't come around. Stay where she was. And with his sister, I ran her over. I don't understand. What did he lie about? Was your son still there? I was under the impression that both children were at the playground. Mrs. says he was said Mrs. said he was with Susan the whole time and that he had no idea where she gone. I scolded him, you're not making any sense. I was so desperate that I was too harsh with him, even though it's all my fault as soon as they burnt them both. Please don't answer me for me, such he won't tell you anything. Oh really? Oh really now? Really now? He won't tell me anything. Mother? I have some suspicion that it is. Huh? So now you remember. Someone turned himself in, but you're still suspicious of someone's mother. Are you misremembering something? No, that's not it. My memories are hazy and out of order, but those were the exact conversations. Someone's father clearly said, keep her completely out of her mother's reach. And that's why he wanted to keep the case unsolved. And there was more testimony. Alright then. Still looking for this. Memory. Because it's true that Simon's mother is the reason the girl went missing. Is it? Is that why she won't come anymore? How the fuck is that a hint? So, huh. Isn't that something? What the fuck? Seems to completely under his parents. So has surrendered himself. What? No detective, you can't. Don't believe whatever he says. I'll be at the first station immediately. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. You're a detective. Don't listen to anything he tells you. It's all my responsibility. Wait, is the ex-teacher so they're gone? They're gone and charges. It's getting more and more complicated. Oh my. It's... Huh. What do you mean surrender himself to us? Why didn't you turn yourself in? Oh, where's the thing? Where's the thing? I see your mother has contacted you. It's exactly as you heard. Will you be coming to the police station together? That man was never one for prayer. No matter how deep you dug, he said, spare but never know the smell of the earth. He refused to pray even once as the baby lay sick in the hospital. That's why he doesn't remember. The prayer is the reason we've been so blessed. All I did was All he ever did was get angry that he couldn't change anything with his own abilities. He said he turned himself in if he did take her, maybe because he couldn't afford child support payments. He'd been completed since last year, and thus he was, and that he was having a hard time keeping up with the payment schedule. That was a critical time in Shima's life, and they had to get to together. Maybe the was still her father, but now I suppose she's starting to change everything. Seems like every time pay. So this is the mother. Why? How does Dion feel? It must have been a big change, man. She just starts the park in the neighborhood, right? Someone with a palm, a pink wheel by the trees to the water. They're lonely to look at. I was told the lost near with me, blah, blah, blah. I can't say the names. The trees reminded me of me, John. The brother. I'll just say the titles. The brother. He looks like he's at the mercy of the world sometimes, but the truth is, he's the most unyielding boy you'll meet. For children and adults too, I suppose. A death in the family is apparently like experiencing your own universe collapse. When rebuilding from those ruins was a time-consuming journey, but I think the brothers managed quite well in his own right. I don't know if you noticed, but there's something he always carries around, never leaves home without it. Who is this? I guess it's the father. Who is this? I found something was correct. The day Iman disappeared. Oh, when did Iman disappear? Mother. When did Sue disappear? I wish they. Should be a date. Where is it? On the afternoon of the third. Where is it? Something was on the third. Third. Third of what? Third of what? The day Simone disappeared. That's the thing. When did she disappear? February 3rd. Oh, fuck. How does this work? 2, 3. 3. What? Who we on the got on the afternoon of the February 3rd? Okay, February 2nd, right? Is the year? Why is it? It's the fact that it's 4 digits, right? So I don't understand what fucking format is it? Month, date, or day, month? And do I have to put in year as well? What is this? Even if I put in like day, month, right? What is the extra 2 things for? What do you mean I found the fucking thing? I have not found the thing. I have not found the thing. I have not. This is actual. This is rage bait. This is exactly rage bait. This is actually rage bait. I read this entire thing. I have not seen a single date. Either that or I'm blind. I'm incredibly blind. Oh my god. I am I blind? Am I genuinely blind? Am I incredibly blind? What do you mean I have the date? What do you mean I have the date? That day Shimon disappeared. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I can't find it. I genuinely can't find it. I cannot find it. Ooh, what's that about? It's a hint. That contradicts your claim. Oh, you're back. This means you're still searching, I take it. I thought I think of anyone suspicious or out of in the area, but nothing. The truth is, well, yes, the brother was here. I'm sorry for lying to you. I didn't think it was important. Well, you see, I didn't want you to see. I didn't want you to think badly of the brother. He's a good head at heart. Very sorry. Actually, I myself told you up front. What did we come out sort of again? A little after 3:30, I believe. Well, nothing was out of ordinary. He looked like he was in a rush, and when I asked, he said he had to go back quick. He went to the use and got himself and picked up a bag. So something was for Simon. Silver brand. You know the pink candy that's so big you puff, you sticks puff like a squirrel. I did it before. The brother is very much of his age. But that day, I stopped squatting in front of the greedy god self for a long time. with the candy still in hand. Eventually, he came up to the counter to pay for the candy, but he wouldn't look me in the eye. It was strange, so I went to check myself, and well, all the cards were gone. I was disappointed in the boy. Of course, made up my mind to give him a stern talking to. By the same time, well, I felt sorry for him. I couldn't remember what was going through his mind when he was just got in front of himself. A greeting card. Greeting card. Huh. Well, this is getting interesting. And I'm gonna have to end it here. I know. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the date. I can't find the date for the uh, day she went disappear. I really cannot. I don't know what date is. Like the closest thing I have is February 3rd, but that's it. Like how do I put in February 3rd? I don't know, and I don't know the year either. So yeah. Anyway, so everyone, it is getting interesting. The story is very interesting, and I believe not the murder, but I feel like both parents. It's either or fucked up theory of mine right here. The brother. It's it's either the brother or it's this girl, Sin Jeon. I believe it's either her or the brother that's there. I know it's fucked up, but listen, insane theory. I believe it's either one of them because that day Sin Jeon was there. I'm pretty sure. I think. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? I told her where she was and went to the station so I ran over. She just went, yeah, just a bit and I ran back. But she wasn't there. I couldn't like but the only auntie did. This auntie. I shouldn't tell anyone she wasn't with us. This is the line that has me in. Auntie said I shouldn't tell anyone she wasn't with us. She told me not to say anything at all. And this is the reason why I think both the brother and the auntie did something. So yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you everyone for watching. See you in the next one.